Got some nitrogen hooked to it. Look at this low side valve. Back seated and the jam nut is tight. 160 pounds in there. Very promising though. We would have to rely on that cap to hold the refrigerant in. These are 3 cylinder heads pretty much. It's a 6-cylinder motor. Leave this in the operating state, just hook somewhere else. We might be looking at a shaft seal too. It has a whole other AC system in the front just for the driver. I have another pulley right here. They'll have an AC compressor that only runs the driver's area up in the front of the bus. That's actually the heat. That's the radiator. Over there just blows air straight out back into the atmosphere because it's the condenser. This right here is cold. This is the metered air. You try to open this bay door, it will suck it shut. Pretty freaking crazy. Webasto heater, coolant circulating pump. Those are coolant lines. Those are not refrigerant. That's not wet, that's dry. It's just shiny. There's a lot of stuff going on here. There's lights in every bay too. I just had the power shut off. Is that the DPF? Or is that just a muffler? EGT probe. Up and over and into there. They have no components zip tied. So that'll tell you right there the DPF stuff was added aftermarket. Dry as purple. It looks kind of freaking broken, doesn't it? I don't know what to say about that. We're looking for leaks. Yeah. See the little stuff right there. That. The dash AC border turn flatheads, little Phillips screw holding a plate. They put a zip tie through it. Well, I guess it's not too horribly dirty in there. Let's just hope that this bus never see that again. Jesus, at least it's a good filter. Spray it from the backside, obviously. That's a good filter right there. I just kind of washed the hell out of it. Back to new. Down in there. I would think that might drain the air filter. I'm gonna spray in there any freaking ways. All right, here we go. Open this valve up. We got this open and this is closed. We are on the high side. We'll go to 200. How about, yeah, 200. When we open this, we should hear some air move. Yep. That low side valve that was leaking, I loosened it back up and then retightened it. That is shaft seal. I sprayed all over, everywhere. And all these. All right, I soapy watered all kinds of stuff. Nothing jumped out at me. So what we're gonna do is shut this main tank off, see if it drops. That's promising. I've never done one before. I'm not sure. I want to take it apart before I actually have the shaft seal here. Carrier says do not test it. You put a new seal on, run it, let it break in, I guess, something like that. Brought the machine out here, and I've already mid-seated these and retightened them down. After moving it, it seemed to have sealed up. Crank these down. To the high side now, and I've got a set of gauges. It says I can manually open the solenoid liquid shutoff valve. That just slides on there, same as this one. Gauge that into the Schrader valve right there. Pull that out, close that, and then unscrew this. I did not get it. Okay, here, let's try. Let's take this off. Maybe turn it a little bit. Put this right here. What a contraption, huh? We're gonna shoot the pressure in. Let's see if it even has anything. I could just pull the Schrader out. Oh yeah, it's holding. Okay, so we are attached to that. So what that means is that valve ain't doing squat. We are getting through. This whole thing is empty. Since let's just put that right there. Now I can put the valve core back in a lot easier than taking it out. And in case we shoot pressure at it, so it's over 12,000 microns. I energized those coils and it did not seem to make, well, really any difference at all. I didn't hear a lot of, I think we emptied the whole system when I initially vacuumed. I know they tell you to energize these coils, but okay, I'm gonna turn this vacuum pump on. Now I'm gonna go up here. See, I've got core removal tools. I put one right here on that service line, and I've got it going to the vacuum pump. And then I put the other core removal tool here. Okay, now let's go ahead and, here, let's open this one. Okay, now we'll open this one. I do have the AC machine back here. I mid-seated the valve and then tightened the packing nut back down. These are open, these are all connected. The high sides over there connected too. Are showing supreme vacuum. I mean, we're all the way back down. You know, maybe they didn't test packing nut right there when it, last time it got touched. This machine is off, it's not running right now, so it's just sitting here measuring. The machine doesn't leak, I tested that before. It's been back here running for a minute. It's going down, 2,500, okay. If we cannot hold that, then all we're doing right now is sucking in moisture, full air into the system. If we think we have a leak where we're at, we need to be pushing nitrogen in it to dry it. There we go. We need a standing decay test, which means I need to just shut it off, close all the valves. That's why I bought those removal tools, because it gives me a ball valve right there. And there's no Schraders in. I went ahead and took the Schraders out. I took them out. 2,300, so it's going down. 22, okay. Have to do this at night almost because the refrigerant's just not happy in the sunlight. Back for 2.5 minutes so far. Just for the hell of it, I went ahead and hooked this up. It's counting down right now, 4:30, so it's been going for about 3 or 4 minutes. Kick this on first. It's still showing vacuum inside of it. Oh, it is, it's still showing. So that means that I'm sealed from here to the shut off just on the vacuum. Now let's pop it open and see if it got any lower. It really didn't. It went up. That other side's vacuuming down. I don't really like that yet. I think I just want to see if I can get that initial number because it's not counting up real fast. So unlike a leak, you know, the fact that this number is holding like this and it's staying for minutes on edge, I kind of want to go ahead and hammer on it pretty hard on the vacuum while I've got them both running because it's boiling out moisture. It's dark too, it's not hot, I'm not fighting the sun. I go that whole way and just, we can't leave one last, oh, that went down to 7,900. Even after it's shut off, it's still going down. That's funny. This is supposed to be hooked straight to it. Having this, especially non-vacuum rated hose in between. Oh, 66, it's going way down. The only pump is the Amazonian one. Up 64, it's still counting. And I'm hooked into this little line right here. That little bitty steel braided line that goes up into the head. Okay, this one is showing 2156. Kill the shut off right there. Now this one, we're holding at 2156. And close this, 2156, let it sit. Standing decay test. Everything is how it was pretty much. The only thing missing are the Schrader valves that are there. I'm hooked into there with the core removal tool on down to the vacuum gauge. Same thing over there, core removal tool, took that one out, took it straight to the vacuum pump. They're nowhere near next to each other. Back in the low side, that would be considered the high side. I wasn't too concerned with isolating them, kind of much rather than just back the whole damn thing down and let's just see what happens. Well, that's what we're doing right now. We were at 21 something. So now let's just wait. Yeah, I know you have no judge of how long it's been. Maybe an hour, maybe. Let me open the valve up. That's just here. Right, so now let's open it. We're at 2,000, so it's... Now we'll see where it goes to. Dang, I'm kind of liking that, actually. It's been sitting for a while. It's all open now. And there's a chance between the vacuuming and the pressurizing that I have temporarily sealed up the shaft seal on the compressor. Well, that's pretty good. I was expecting this to be 7,000 or so. Oh, it just went up a little. I bet you it's not the shaft seal because it's not oily. I didn't scrub anything in there. I just sprayed it with water, and spraying oil stained crap with water, it will not dry it. That would be oily. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to front seat these valves. When I do that, it's going to connect the low side service port to the compressor crankcase, and it's going to separate it from the suction line. Get this compressor isolated because I'm a little leery on that service valve and the shaft seal, as long as that service valve does seal up. Pop this loose. This 9/16 will loosen the packing nut. I bet they make a wrench specifically for it, kind of like they do on this one. I gotta tighten it all the way down. If I hold the packing nut, it might go all the way in without having to readjust the nut. This is gonna close the compressor from the rest of the system. This is called front seating. Long-winded little guy, isn't it? Let's get this guy out of here right now. I want to be able to spray it with water. Make sure we can loosen this. Oh, I felt the bottom. Let's see if I can spin that. Yep, I can spin the packing nut. Put this back on. Give it a little snug. I don't think it shouldn't have to be too tight, but this is an old freaking 20-year-old bus. We'll do the same thing to the other side. I guess you're a little late. I've already loosened it. Maybe I just needed to disrupt it and use it a little bit. The guy goes way down in there, doesn't he? Oh. Okay, that is front seated. Tighten the jam nut. Wait, I think the slow side cap is broken. Yep, it is broken. They might help us seal a little bit. I don't know about that low one. I need to go look for a different one, because that's not happy. If that service valve is compromised, at least I'll have this cap on here. At least try to seal it up, you know? Even for the temporariness of me just getting it vacuumed down. Let's just put them both on. Everything's front sealed. So as we're sitting here right now, the compressor and the service valves are closed. I bought this pump just specifically for this project here, so let's just then I'll kick this valve right here. Turn this on. Okay, so we were at 2094. Now we'll open the valve and we'll see where we go. It went up. How hilarious. Freightliner sells a Reman entire compressor, 1-year warranty, $1,200. If we do a $300 shaft seal that we're doing ourselves, and for $1,200 you can have the entire freaking compressor. I'm weighing it. That reads 2,000, and then I open it and it goes down. Then we know this is leaking right here. If that stays at 1,600 and it goes up when I open it, well then that means that that's leaking. It's the whole system except the compressor. Pretty high hopes kind of test. You know, there's like almost absolutely no way that this is gonna pass. Hoping for the best, expecting the worst. Now I want to do a shaft seal. I don't know that it's leaking though. It might be worth, before I even do the dryer. I guess if you pay attention to that moisture detector. All right, it's the next day. Have it closed, so it leaked down to 2813 inside of here. Let's see what it did when I open it.